Good morning! It's Heather Smith with BarrelRacingTips.com, and I'm hopping in this morning with this episode of Pistols Progress. I've been coming to you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning with a report on what my gelding pistol and I are working on as I prepare him to get ready to come back to competition. He's right outside the door. I'm actually at the covered arena. It's about a 10-minute drive from home. Our arena is too deep, a little bit too deep to ride in right now since we're preparing it to have the ground completely reworked. So Pistol's right around the corner here. It's a little bit windy, so I actually ducked inside this little crow's nest so I could visit with you without that wind noise. But we just finished with our ride. He's feeling amazing on a lot of levels, so I'll tell you a little bit about that. And today I'll tell you a little bit about the steps that I took to prepare him for the exhibitions that we had this last week on Wednesday. And then what our continued preparation looks like from here forward. So, good morning, Billy. So I would love, since it's Friday, for you to report in. Let's all be like accountability partners. So I would love for you to say in the comments what your goals and intentions are for the weekend with your horses. And then we will check in with each other on Monday morning. So another thing I wanted to touch on a little bit today, and I'll try to keep it kind of short and sweet because Pistol is really still kind of warm and sweaty and I need to continue walking him out. So anyway, the barrel race on Wednesday went fabulous. I got there really early, and so the reason I kind of gradually reintroduce him to the competition environment, he has been there, done that. He's a pretty laid back, calm horse to begin with by nature, but he just hasn't been hauled very much in so many months. As many of you know, he had a little oopsie in the fence with his foot and ripped a chunk of it out, and it just took I gave him 8 months off for it to just totally grow out and heal. And so now we're getting back in the swing of things, and in this final month of preparation before he's really race ready, I'm making a point to just take him to some barrel races and just do some exhibitions to make sure he's where he needs to be mentally and emotionally. And then, while we're there, it's like he just gets to soak in the environment, so I'm just not like pushing him over a cliff and being like having super, super high expectations in that competition environment all of a sudden, where I can just kind of ease into it and let it be just kind of a relaxed, positive place. So it was a new place that we went to for us last Wednesday. I got there super, super early, and instead of getting his ride done in the morning, I actually did his workout there at the barrel race in the warm-up arena. And so that went well. And then the exhibitions were super. When I went in and was like totally woosawed and really calm in my body, he really stayed flat and calm, and we never even really got into a lope in the exhibitions. But I got all green lights, so that basically means that I can turn things up a notch the next time I go. I have 2 more barrel races I plan to go to just exhibition before our first competition when we actually enter September 1st. And so, but he was really calm, and so I did 2 back-to-back. His form and everything was really good. Sometimes you'll notice that you're really working on your horse's positioning at home and they do pretty good, and then they get a little looky and spaced out in that exhibition environment, and they're not really as responsive or responsible for doing what they've been taught or responsive to you. But he was really on point in that way. And so that was great. And so I split up. I did 4 exhibitions. I split them up into 2. I went back in, and I turned up my energy a little bit, and then he got he was totally tuned into me, and he got kind of amped up too in those next ones. And so then I made sure I wanted to end. Oh my gosh, I just got a low battery signal, so I'll try to keep this short and sweet. I wonder if I should even go over to the truck and plug in. The last I checked, I had 60% just a few minutes ago, so these darn batteries, they get drained really quickly. So anyway, this might be a really short and sweet episode. If I do get cut off, I will type up a paragraph that summarizes the other topics I was going to discuss today in the comments. So that's a deal. Glad to see you popping in with your goals and intentions. Hi, Brandy. Love hearing about your what you're working on, Billy. That's awesome. So I made a point to end and do our final exhibition like really slow and laid back and calm. And so it went really well. He just passed all the tests. It was like really super easy. He was great in every way. And so anyway, I just like kind of lost my train of thought there. So that went really, really well. I don't have a barrel race this weekend. Craig and I have some other activities that we have planned. But Pistol just had an amazing workout. We're here at the covered arena. He's feeling really good, and like he's just really underneath me and really in my hands, and he's not like luggy. His energy levels have been higher. He is not quite like as calm as he like maybe normally is, but because I've been feeding him differently to increase his energy levels, like it's kind of a balance, and I'm willing to kind of compromise, like, you know, it's just kind of a balance. We need to have that little bit of everything where your horse is just confident, but you have that energy there when you need it, like a blast of it, you know what I mean? So it's definitely a real fine line that we end up riding. But so he felt amazing. His small circles are still kind of challenging for him, and both it's a fitness thing. It is the fact that I am asking him to use his body in ways and with standards that are higher than what I have had expected in the past. So I'm basically asking and challenging him to move in a completely new and different way. And so obviously it's kind of hard, but he feels really good underneath me, probably better than he has up to this point. But I still know that I'm definitely always staying on top of maintaining some specific things when it comes to soundness. And so I'm always continuously looking at ways I can make some tweaks or support him with therapy and do some things so I can make absolutely certain, like if I'm kind of barely getting by in his workouts, then what we have soundness wise is not going to be enough for him to perform at his best when he's competing. So I have to keep reaching to another level in that sense to really have him feeling his best. So speaking of that, I had to give you another view of the big guy himself. He's just calmly chilling, waiting here for me. I put his hoof boots on. They've got little pads in them because he's standing on this hard ground. And so Elizabeth had a question. She said, "Hey Joy from Louisiana, but how do you prepare yourself for a race mentally and physically?" And I was actually going to talk a little bit about this, but it's kind of a big can of worms, and I don't know how much battery power I'm going to have left, but maybe I'll try to summarize a little bit. Physically, I do work out every week. Since his requirements have been quite a bit, I'm only getting in like 2 workouts a week. And normally I try to work out like 5 days a week. Now, if I had like really, really specific goals and I had more space in my schedule to dedicate solely to what we're doing, because I've said this before, but we've got some other projects going that are also that are priority this year. So I'm really kind of doing the minimum, but I really hold myself accountable for eating well, and it is not something I have to do. It is something I absolutely want to do and feel called to do, because the purpose and the passion that I have and that we've all been given in life is too important to not put the absolute best of our energy and our mental brain power and our moods and everything into it. And our fitness and our nutrition is so intimately connected to that. And so it is something I want to do. Like, I love this, and it is so important to me that I realize that, I mean, there are certain areas that I'm not necessarily all that gifted in. Like, I have to do everything that I know of and everything within my power. Like, I can't leave anything on the table. Like, I'm that serious about going as far as I possibly can with my goals and taking you all along with me. So I just got another little battery signal, so I'll keep this short. The other thing as far as confidence is a lot of people kind of get mixed up the idea of being humble versus confident, but we can have a sort of like godly confidence where it's not like we think we're better than anybody else, or we go in thinking we're just gonna beat everybody, but it's like we are nothing without God, but we are never without him. And so it's like we can do anything because he's always with us and working for us. And even things, the challenges, I look at with the perspective that there is something for me to learn here. I'm going to overcome this and be better for it. And so I can go into a barrel race so absolutely confident. I could be on a green colt or something. And it's like, I can be confident that this horse is ready and that I have done everything I can to prepare. And I can be confident that whatever I learn today, whatever feedback I get, I'm going to take it and I'm going to use it and learn from it. But I'm not going to take it as something that represents my worth or something, even if it doesn't go well. It's just arrows and feedback pointing in the direction that we might need to go. Wow, I should have had this angle all along. The lighting is way better. I have to keep that in mind, to be looking into the light and not against it. It's a little harsh the other direction. So, yeah, Billy, the thing of it is that it's like there's no separation. Like he is part of everything, that I do. And so I can't share what I do and do it to the best of my ability without him is definitely a huge part. So, but so what I challenge you to do is really pay close attention to your language and of course your thoughts. I want you to stop using words and thinking ways like I hope or I think. And it's like we can know for sure. Like we can be confident. We can not have it all together, but still be 100% confident in what we do have. And that we are on a path to learning, always learning and becoming better. And we can be confident in that. And so, but I challenge you to be a victor and not a victim. And to not let your horse's mood or the environment or the weather or the circumstances or the ground determine your attitude. Like your job is to go in there and say, I am so prepared that I am going to overcome whatever challenges come my way. And you're going to be like a victor over them. And it's like with our horses, we're not a thermometer. Like that, all this out here doesn't determine how I feel and my attitude. It's like I am the one that sets the tone. Like we're the thermostat and we affect everything. And so like how my horse responds to me, what mood he is in, how he behaves and how he performs doesn't impact like how I feel. Like if he gives me feedback, that will give me direction for maybe changes that I need to make, but I am here to set the tone for my horse and for everything that I come in contact with. And that is so empowering. So that is something I'll leave you with today. Like I said, I gotta cut it short. I'm running on a battery. I'm here in this little shed. There's the arena out there, trying to get out of the wind. It's crazy with our arena project, having to go find another arena to ride in. Pistol's here waiting on me. I need to go finish cooling him out. But I will be back Monday morning with an episode of Pistol's Progress. Also, tune into my stories. I'll be sharing some more behind the scenes stuff. And I'm hoping you're gonna have a blessed weekend, that this live video has been a blessing to you and that you'll take it to heart. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, like there's no question that like this is it. I mean, like this, I was thinking about, like the or like reminiscing with Craig about 10 years ago or something. And it's like someday we're going to look back right now and say those were the days. And it's like, these are the days. Like, be happy and make the most of it. And every single moment and step and horse, and just be like so grateful for the opportunity. Like, just the opportunity to ride horses. Oh my gosh, what a blessing. So that's what I'll leave you with today. And tune into my stories. I was gonna talk a little bit about what we were actually doing on the barrels, but I'll have to save that for Monday maybe, because we'll probably be doing really close to the same thing. And so I will be back Monday morning. Of course, Q&A Tuesday is Tuesday night as usual. And then as always, if you would like more from me, check out my book series at barrelracingtips.com. I also offer video coaching, and there's like almost 200 videos and articles there that you're always welcome to check out. So thank you so much for tuning in. It is always an honor for you to connect with me and Pistol, and we love bringing you behind the scenes here with us. So until next time, be blessed.